Google Contacts, they're fun to work with. Last time I talked about managing your own personal contacts. This time I want to talk a little bit about groups and what you can do with groups on your own. Google Groups. It's a separate feature inside of Google. It is not the same as Google Contacts. This is not your personal stuff. Google Groups are shared email groups that you can create on your own inside of Google. So let's see how to do that. Right here, I'm going to click on the 9 dots, and you'll notice there's nothing that says groups in my initial list, so I'm going to click on more. There's always more stuff in Google, so we're going to find groups right here. And I'm going to open up Google Groups, and I could search for any existing group that if I wanted to. But I want to go into my groups, and I'll see anything that I've got here. I haven't created anything yet. So we're going to create a group today. And I can name this anything I want. So let's just call this group is going to be Super Fun Cool People. And you can see it creates an email address for this group. It's going to be this super-fun-cool-people _ group at fc.k12. So it's a little quirky, but it's going to show up automatically for you when you go to type it into a new email. And I'm going to show you how that works too. You can put a group description in if you want to. Don't have to. And really, there's not a lot of other things you're going to change, but there are a couple settings down here. Posting. You need to decide whether you want everyone in district to be able to post an email to this group or only the members of this group. If you want it to be somewhat private, you want to change this so that all organization members is unchecked. Something to consider. Do you want students to be able to find and send an email to this group? If not, make sure it's not all organization members. You want only members of the group that can send an email to it. The other thing you want to change, who can join the group? You don't want just anyone to be able to join and add. You only want invited users. So make sure you drop down and select only invited users for your Google group. All right, we're rolling along here. We're going to click create up here at the top. This is going to create a group for us. It doesn't have anybody in it yet, but it's created the group. So we're going to click OK. And now we want to manage the group. There's a couple other things that we want to change here. So we're going to go to settings on the left-hand side and go to moderation. This is the trickiest one that everybody forgets, so please don't forget this. Under moderation, find spam messages. By default, it wants to send every message to a queue and have you review and approve every single email message before it gets sent. We don't want to have to deal with that. We want emails to go directly to the group when they're sent. So if we drop down, we can select the last option that says skip moderation and post to the group. And don't forget to hit save up here at the top. All right, so now we've got a group. We've got all of our settings the way we want. Now we need to add some people. So we're going to go to members, and we can direct add members into our group. So I'm going to randomly select some people. We'll add one in here. I'll add, let's add Kathy in here. We'll add another couple users. Really just completely random here. And you can see as you're typing, it's pulling from the Active Directory of user accounts that live in our domain. So really easy to add people. So I've added 4 users that I would like to be a member of this. You don't have to write a welcome message if they're internal to our domain. So you don't have to worry about that. And you want them to get email messages. So I'm going to click add. We have now added these users to the group. They will not receive a message that says that they've joined. You have managed all of that for them. If you want to go back in and see who's a member of the group, well, here you can see everyone. Don't forget that it includes yourself. So John Zumwalt's the one that created the group. He is the owner of it. He's the one that can manage and add people to it. All right, so I've created Super Fun Cool Group. Awesome. Now I want to send an email to it. So I'm going to come back over to my email. I get an email that says I created it and then it's ready to use. And it'll also in here give you any information that you're concerned about with it. And don't forget, right here is the name of the group. So if I want to compose a new message, I can do that. And I can start typing super. And right there, look, there's the group that I just created. I can select that group. I can send a message to it. And I could say welcome and hit send. And it's going to send it to everybody in the group. That is how to create your own Google group. And the nice thing is, once you've done that, it's also shared with others. So anybody in that group can email it as well. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to give this a view. Don't forget to like this video if you got anything useful out of it. I'd love to see a thumbs up there. Give me some comments. Tell me what else you'd like to see me talk about. And finally, don't forget to subscribe so you get the latest video every time they come out. I'll see you guys again next time.